Hello? Happy Friday, everybody. What a great Friday it is. We're all here. For the most part, most of us are safe and happy. Just seems like a good day. And that's quite all right, Raquel. Don't you be looking at your phone while you're driving. Because if something was to happen and I'd never forgive myself. So keep your eyes on the road and keep those tires on the asphalt or gravel, whichever. Hooga Homestead. Hello, my friends. How's everybody in YouTube and Twitch land? We are going live on Twitch again today. We'll see how that goes. Yesterday was pretty quiet on Twitch, except for one fellow. But he won't be listening again today. You're rude. You're gone. Bye-bye. No time for that. Mr. Marino. Hello, sir, from Canada to Maine. Rebecca Davis. I'm going to just start calling you the hat maker. And Chris. Hello, Chris. And we've got Raquel. Hooga Homestead. Outdoors with Big Matt. Yeah, he's not so big. He's a big teddy bear. Likes to think he's big. He's a big old teddy bear. Oh, there's Lisa, Yogi Hollow Farms. Hello. I see you replied. I didn't look at it yet. Working with Wiley. Well, you're not working if you're in here, but that's okay. Friday noon. I'm giving you the Friday afternoon off. I don't see Jen yet, so just don't let her know that I said you could have the afternoon off. I don't know. Go hide by the bandsaw. Throw through a couple pieces of wood every now and again. She'll think you're working hard. Bring some water. Sprinkle it on your face. It's all good. And Heather Hopper, hello. My neighbor from across the big city. Nice to see. Oh, everybody's piling in here now. Goodness gracious, we're rolling. Hedgehog Homestead. Hello. It would be a good day to be outside. It's going to warm up, I think, today. It was chilly this morning, but not too bad now. And Brenda Baker, hello. How's everything down south? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm busted. She heard me. Oops. So much for that. Plan, Wiley. Go to plan B. Oh, you're getting a bunch of rain. Eesh. The pigs will like it. Pigs being pigs. And everybody saying hello. Oh, look at me go. I'm almost. Oh, I think I saw somebody new. Let me back up. Every time I see somebody new, it seems to jump. Laura, Hooga, Brenda, Lisa. Farming Nation 01. I do believe you're new. Welcome. Not a whole lot gets accomplished on Thursdays and Fridays, but a whole lot of shooting the poo. Well, that's today. Yesterday, we procrastinated. I think everybody did a good job. Not a whole lot got done. That's what we do on Thursday afternoons. And Sharon, Hello? Cranberry squares and lemon loaf. I do believe I have lemons to use up. So the orders have already been put in. I'll be doing apple pie tomorrow, pumpkin pie tomorrow, apple crisp tomorrow. I better get up early. The hardest part's already done. I did all the crust last weekend. I love the crust I make. Make it, goes in the fridge. It's good for 3 weeks in the fridge. And it comes out just as flaky and crusty as. Hopefully you're saying that I'm funny as in funny and not funny looking, because that would be rude. Although it's still funny. We only own part of our pond and have to figure out how to set a post in the pond before the rain comes on Saturday. You've got kids? You have shovels? Turn it into a game. Who can dig the biggest hole the fastest? I don't know. Works for me. It's not like you got cold water. You guys are still getting 90-degree weather down there, so. Thank you guys for throwing out the channels. That's great. Appreciate it. I am, once I get to the bottom, hey, Robin, nice to see you. And I'm having a wonderful day. It's actually been a wonderful week. I haven't had one of those in a long time. But that's okay. Brenda. Awesome. Thank you guys for showing. I'm not shooting no pools today. Oh no, did it come out mislabeled? No. Shoot the poo, not the pool. I don't want to shoot no pools. Not unless I'm going to be in them with a drink on a floaty. And by drink, I mean water. Or Gatorade. I already said hello to Rebecca. None yet, Texas on the back 20. Hello, Jake. How are you, buddy? Hopefully Texas is doing well. And I do believe I'm almost at the bottom. Lisa, Robin, everybody saying hello. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I'm just about there. Heather, I'm going to say you're kicking in $1 a foot for the kids to dig. Because if you were to go $2 a foot, Wiley'd jump in there. Maybe not. Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't your pond where the pigs wallow? And that would just be, ew. That would be gross. Oh, that's right, Lisa. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine the mixed emotions, the happy and the, oh my God, what did I just do? And you're going to be more than fine. And, you know, not having to drive those interstates, especially, you know, South Dakota and the wind and the well, if you're the same as what Canada gets right around you, you get some pretty nasty storms that come in there, high winds. That's I always loved going out there with the transport during the summer But I've only been, I guess I've only really been through South Dakota twice. And I just love it out there. I love it. It was the only states I haven't been is California, New Mexico. That's it. I've been through or delivered in every state except for no, I was in Washington. Yeah, just the 2 states. And I just about made it to Alaska. I delivered halfway between on the road to nowhere. There was some small little factory. I took half a load of plastic to. So today's snack of choice is blueberries. And guys, look at the size of these suckers. They're massive, but they're really sweet. So, yes, I will be snacking, but it is healthy. And it is all about the healthy snacks. Because I do too much of my guilty pleasures. Maple syrup. That bottle right there, as soon as I hit 500, the video I think is going to come out this weekend. I forget, I'm about a week. This morning I just edited 3 videos and I'm just working on my 4th one right now. And then I'm caught up at the farm. And just got word. Not only did I get pot roast, but crispy bacon is going to be going in freezer camp. I've already ordered him. I guess really he's only been conceived. Yeah. Anyways, he'll be 10 weeks whenever I get him, and I'll get him in May. But you'll see in my video, gonna say possibly next weekend. You want to see the size of these pigs. They're not big fat. They're big, but they're very long. You want to see the slab of bacon we're going to get off of these pigs. Now, not these pigs. These are Rob and his daughter and son-in-laws. But yeah, I'm probably going to get 2 extra next year. And you know what, guys? I was never a big stock up. We've always, if something happened, I'm good for about a month and a half. But between pot roast and crispy bacon, that's going to be about a year and a half, year and 3/4 worth of meat in my freezers. And I couldn't be happier. That way there I can help the kids out as well. I know they don't. I'm the only one in my house that eats pork. Well, my son might. Debbie does like the odd pork chop. But for the most part, I'm the only one. And I don't understand it because I make the best sauerkraut. And I don't get it. It can be the best food Do you think they will eat it? Nope. But so I'm going to order 2 pigs. And the only reason I ordered 2 is mine I will gift probably 3/4 to families that have nothing. At least they will have a couple healthy meals. Unfortunately, I wish I could do more, but the way I look at it, I do a little bit more than a lot of folks with a lot more money than what I do. And I know it's not all about money, but said money doesn't make you smile. I don't know. Buy me a great big old fishing boat and watch me smile. I love it. I always like that one. Oh, Uncle Jesse. Happy Friday, sir. And if Aunt Lisa's around, happy weekend to you too, Aunt Lisa. I honestly just want to get to the bottom before I start another story. Because we all know where that goes. One story leads to another story, which leads to another story, which, I don't know, leads to Uncle Jesse making fun of me, which leads to another story. And, oh, Scott, you will get in trouble for snacking on live. We got letters to our post office box. I'm eating. My about page. Send me a letter. That's ridiculous, Donna. Anyways, I wanted to keep it a happy Friday. And welcome, Donna. And if Chloe's near, welcome, Chloe. I just don't get it. Pawn the boys, they're just getting in from the bush. They need time to eat. And people don't understand that you shouldn't have 2 big meals a day or 3 big meals a day. Have 5 smaller meals a day. And one of those meals, I honestly have 1 big meal a day. If I have, like today, Kyle was home to get his oil changed in his car and whatever. And my middle daughter, she didn't have school till later today. And we went out for breakfast. So I'll snack on blueberries. And Fridays, we normally order out. But that could change too. And I just, you know what? If you don't like it, change channels. Go watch another video that people aren't snacking. But those boys are working their butts off in the bush. And if they want to have a little snack, too bad it wasn't addressed to the sheriff. Anyways, onwards and upwards. Everybody saying hello, howdy. Yeah. Well, Robin, I don't know where you are, but I'll tell you, farmers, they'd rather sell to people than to send it to a stockyard. Number one, they make more money. Number two, we save money other than buying it in a grocery store. And you have the odd farmer who tries to gouge. If you're buying off a farm, you shouldn't be paying any more than very most $8 a pound. And I know what's going to be in those animals. You know, my heifer, she's going to have grass, hay, treats. That's all she's going to eat. And I might try to get some corn, but there's 20. By then, there'll probably be 22, 23 cows on the farm. And I'm only using that as a general term. I know what a steer is. I know what a heifer is. And I just generalizing. If I was to give pot roast corn, Barney the bull would be all over that. And yeah, he's far too big for me to say, Barney, you're not getting any corn. Whenever he outweighs me about 6 or 7 to 1, he's a big boy. You've all seen pictures. I've done a video on him. His back leg is probably quarter the size of me. So, and Robin sauerkraut, very, very simple. The only thing you got to remember is you've got to smash your cabbage. You can use store-bought cabbage, but farm fresh cabbage is normally got more taste to it. And that's all I do is I'll do a full head of cabbage. What I do is I've got a 5-gallon container, plastic container. Some people have crock pots, or I think they call it, they're old term crock pots. Not that you plug into the wall, but for fermenting and all that. I can't get my hands on those. My cousin, who planted flowers in my grandparents' deep breath. All their canning stuff. She figured that it'd be good to plant flowers. I said, no, I want to use it to actually ferment food. No, they were given to me. Okay. Anyways, she planted flowers in it. First winter, guess what? Crack. They were no good. Very simple. Shred. Pound. 1.5 tablespoons of kosher salt. Pound it again until you start to see the liquid coming. Shred up another head of cabbage. And I tend to go 2 tablespoons of salt, anywhere from 1.5 to 2. If it's a large head of cabbage, it's 2 tablespoons. And I'll start mine here in about 2 weeks. Because I like the cabbage to get the first frost. Does it do any different? I don't know. That's what my grandparents did. That's what I do. I could be silly and it could just mean absolutely nothing. But I always like to see the cabbage get just a little bit of frost. And then anywhere from 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of salt. And that, Twitch has a half-hour delay on it. I just got a message that I'm now live on Twitch. I thought I was live on Twitch at 1:30. Oops. My bad. But yeah, and then just fill up your I don't know how much you want to make, but I normally make a 5-gallon pail or whatever. Yeah, I guess they're 5-gallon pails, large pails. I buy a fresh one every year from any store, Walmart, Rona, or Rona's Canada. I guess Home Depot, whatever. It can be the one with their emblem on the outside. I swish a little bit of Javix in there, wash it 3 or 4 times, and then I just rinse it and rinse it and rinse it and rinse it so you can't smell the bleach anymore. And then I'll wash it about 3 or 4 more times. I am pretty anal about fermenting and getting cross contamination in there. Not that I've ever been sick from it. It's just what I do. And then I put the lid on it, put it in the corner, and once a week I'll burp it. And I leave my cabbage. I enjoy the taste at roughly 10 weeks is when I'll pull the cabbage. I'll start tasting at 8, but normally about 10 and a half weeks, I'll pull my cabbage because I like a good tasting sauerkraut. And I try to keep the house, whenever I'm making the sauerkraut, around 73 to 75. And that's how I do my sauerkraut. I may do a video on it. I'm not sure. There's so many videos out now about making sauerkraut. And well, Robin, you don't have whereabouts are you? Is there not whereabouts are you located? I'm sure you got farms somewhere close by. Might be an afternoon drive, but Farming Nation, rambling with the brooms, please. Scott. No formals. We do things a little different around here. If you don't like what we don't care. Yeah, that's pretty much all of us. It is what it is. And Sharon, I buy a cow from a farmer or half a cow and would love to get half pig. Yeah. So the way these pigs come out, it's about half a pig is about 80 pounds of meat. And I know we charge, or I haven't sold any yet, but Rob charges normally $4.50 a pound. It's pretty much covers the feed. That's all it covers. And that's all I'm interested in, is that it covers the cost. And I'll keep a quarter of one and I'll donate the other 3/4 to families that are in need in the community. And like I say, that's the one pig should pay for the other pig. It is in essence what I'm after. And the cow, I probably won't be sharing any of that. Now, I say that, I'm not going to give a family a couple pork chops. They'll get a couple steaks too. And happy Friday, Sarah. How are you, Mrs. E3? Sure glad you could make it. Shouldn't you be in bed? That wasn't a personal question. That was just a figure of statement. Oh my goodness, Wiley. Yeah, no, these here, we get them in, or I keep saying we, it's the royal we. What they do is they get them early May and dispatch mid-November. And you're usually about 250, 275. But these guys have a pasture over there that they can run. They're not fat pigs by any means. And they eat like no tomorrow. So this is just solid, lean meat. And the taste is just phenomenal. But we do give them powdered molasses mixed in with some oats. You want to see they fight over that? There's more than enough for probably 5 pigs, but there's 3 in there right. 3? 1, 2. Yeah, there's 3 in there right now. And they fight over a mouthful of food. They have such a great temperament. I don't trust these 3, but the ones that he had last year, yeah, they were gentle giants. This one here, you'll see whenever I get a close up, and I believe it's the last one that looks at the camera, you can see in his eye, come inside, I will eat you. So we have a very good understanding. He stays on one side of the fence and I stay on the other. And he knows if he comes out, I'll eat him. And if I go in, he'll eat me. We have a great working relationship. Mike, it'd cost you a fortune to send that up here. I the biggest one I could get is, what is it, 5 gallon or 3 gallon, whatever it is, the clay. Yeah, it'd be cheaper for me to go buy one of the new. My goodness, it'd cost way too much money to ship it up here, but I do appreciate it. Actually, you know what? All in all, you can't taste the plastic or anything. I was scared of that the first time I made it. I've made it 3 or 4 times now in plastic containers, and the way that I do it, you can't. I have no problem. I have one of the old 5 gallon Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Robin is one of those. Hopefully, I hate to say it, but a lot of the elderly people that can't stay in the homestead anymore and they're looking to resize, they start having auctions here very shortly. So I can see me getting, hopefully, getting to a few auctions this year. Hopefully I can pick one up there, because they have, my goodness, I made it to one auction and I don't know if it was somebody trying to bid everybody up, but they just went for a crazy amount of money. It's like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not paying that kind of money for, in essence, I can rhyme off, depending on what part of North Carolina you are, There's got to be a local farmer within an hour of where you live. Probably some that deliver. If you want, shoot me an email. And I know quite a few homesteaders and whatever, and friends from North Carolina. And if you're close by one of them, maybe I can hook you up. At least I know there won't be a whole lot of folk that try to take advantage of you. Just be very careful. I don't know. Up here, it was a huge thing. One of the butchers up here just got caught. He was bringing his local beef. Came off the back of a Cisco truck. And it may have been from Mexico. Last time I checked, Arnprior, Ontario is not local to Mexico. I'd be happy if it was, but there's a lot of shadiness going on because they know more people are wanting to buy local. They think they're supporting local, and 99% of our butchers here are. They support the local community within 50 kilometers, which would be 25 miles of the stores is where the meat's coming from. One of the butchers actually raises the beef on their farm. So you can't get, and you know what? They do charge a little bit more, but it's a butcher shop. They do have to have overhead, unlike what we do. Rob he's 4 are going to freezer camp in November. Excuse me. He's keeping 1. His son-in-law's keeping 1. And they've already halved out the other 2. And he could, if he wanted to cull some of the herd, he'd have no problem doing it. Like I say, he charges enough to pay bills and to buy new stock. So Barney the bull is been on the farm now 3 years. So this will probably see, and they don't, how do I say this? Steers will stay on the farm for a little bit longer. But heifers are called because he wants to keep Barney. Barney's paid for. So, now once Barney's just about done his usefulness on the farm, then he'll send him to auction and get another. And then he can start a whole new breeding program with, another 10 brand new first-time heifers. I think I'm coming down to the end here, guys. Uncle Jesse throwing out. Thank you guys for used to raise pigs. Say you wondered. My daughter and son-in-law used to raise pigs. Says they may get 1 or 2 next year. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm spoiled. Like, I Everything I eat comes off that farm. Eggs. Everybody said, well, why don't you get some layers? Why would I get layers when I can drive half a mile? Well, I guess it'd be a mile from my front door to the farm and pay $3 a dozen. It's a no-brainer. And normally he throws cartons at me and tells me to go pick my own eggs. And then I just go over and get my own eggs. And of course, play with the girls. He's got amazing hens. They play around. Like, I had to be careful whenever I left the farm, not yesterday, the day before. They were under my truck, they were on my truck, they were everywhere. But Lynette, hello, how are you? Glad to see you. Oh, you're using Lazy Days. They're doing UPS now too. Raising prices for the holidays. Oh, talking about what is it? Pirate ship. That's awesome. That's awesome, Jesse, that you can save $100 just using. I'm just, I can't believe it that you would save $100 using the exact same system. Now that, okay, here we go. Going on a rant. Put your seatbelt on. I got 3 messages last night that 3 things were shipped out. I know one's headed to Oklahoma, and I thought another one was supposed to come up to Canada, and I just wanted to see what it was. So I clicked on track shipping. United States Postal Service won't track the packages for free anymore. We have to pay for that. What kind of nonsense is that? They're holding, in essence, your package for ransom. They won't tell you where it is unless you pay them. Am I the only one that thinks this is okay? Like, it's unheard of here that, like, for the Canadian post office to do that, yeah, that it'd never go over because absolutely nobody would use it. And I mean, I don't know, it might have been like $10 or $15 a year, but I don't care. I paid to ship a parcel with you. Now you're going to charge me so I even know what parcel shipped or where it is in the transit? That's ridiculous. I cannot, I have no idea what they're doing, if they're trying to implode their business. I know it's run by the government, but I just got to say, I honestly, I was at awe whenever I tried to. Okay, Brandon, nice to see you. Welcome. Hopefully you tried the shirt and it fits. I'm hearing that the shirts may be smaller, but I know I'm bigger than you, and I'm wearing a 3 and there's no problem. And I've got 2 or 3 different styles. Anyways, yours fit me. Jesse's fit me. Mike's fit me. So, and Terry and Mike's fit me. So I don't know. I'm just hearing some people say that their sizing that they got from Bonfire was off. I haven't had a problem, and I know yours isn't Bonfire, but I just want to make sure that it fits, because if not, then I'll get you one that does fit. Hey, Rochelle. And those of you that don't know, Rochelle is Brenton Gardner. She's a fellow Canadian, about 5 hours down the big highway. And I think as long as it, oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, Lisa. And absolutely. He'll never be able to sell any meat. And a lot of them got caught selling fresh produce here. Well, they were going down right near Brampton, well, Mississauga, to the produce terminal, and they were buying US and Mexico vegetables and selling it as local. They got caught too. They're turning, like they're charging a premium, but yet the grocery stores are buying from this produce terminal. Well, you're going to farmers markets and selling produce, and you've got the same product as what you do in the grocery store, but you're saying it's fresh. People are paying up to 50% markup for what? So, there's quite a few in the Toronto area that got caught. I think it was W5 or one of those investigative programs up here in Canada that did a story and caught them. Peterborough, Oshawa, they caught them all over, even into Ottawa here. And it's just, like society's got to the point where I just want to shake my head and Debbie likes to joke that, we don't leave our house a whole lot. So we've been practicing for this pandemic for many, many years. So it really didn't affect us a whole lot. No, yeah, it did. But you know what I mean. Yes, Lisa is undercover today. Jesse's got 4 screens going at once. Good. Goodness gracious, Jess. That's crazy. You're giving it away. Hey, John. Hopefully all is well across the pond. Jesse, you're giving it away that men can multitask. Jeez. You're going to blow our cover, dude. It was funny. My son said that to me last night. I was saying I was cleaning the kitchen. I was getting everything ready to do the pies. And then I said, I'll just do them Saturday because I know my family and I know myself. If I have a fresh baked apple pie coming out of that oven, there's a dollop of vanilla ice cream going on top and I'm having fresh. So I'm like, you know what? Yes, this is our Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. Monday is a statutory holiday up here. It is our Thanksgiving. So I like to have some pies around I like to have pies around every day. But I like to have a smorgasbord, and a couple of the kids don't really like pie. They like crisp, and Debbie's the same. So I was considering I may make a maple syrup pie. Oh, it's very good. But if you're a diabetic, take a bite shot of insulin. Take a bite, shot of insulin. It's I've made it so many times now. I can get the taste. I alter the taste a little bit with the butter. Still not good for you, but not quite as sweet. But it's, and Thanksgiving, everybody knows, is turkey. Some people do ham. But you've got turkey, you've got pie, and you got football. That's a perfect weekend. Heck, I'll even scrap the turkey. Just give me pie and football. I think oh, already? Okay. Because I thought I only got a message that it was shipped yesterday. I did. It could be. Because I got one earlier in the week. And of course, your postal service wants me to pay to find out where my packages are going. And I'm like going, you're crazy. So what I might do is it says whatever I type in, whenever I get it shipped, is what I get. So what I'll do is I'll just put a number after the name. It'll mean nothing to anybody else, but at least I'll know, okay, number 2, it's going to sorry, guys. I pressed the wrong button. My bad. Normally I blame it on StreamYard, but yeah, it was fat fingers today. I pressed the wrong one. No, that's the new thing. It just started this week, Jesse. Next time you go to send something, try to track it. Comes right up and says that you owe them, I think it's 99 cents per check, or you can buy monthly if you're sending a whole bunch of packages, and I think it's $15 a month. Oh, it is in. Well, can Emily hear me right now? Yeah, that scenery was off the back of a cruise ship. So hopefully, God willing, I'll be standing on the back of a cruise ship. Oh, good. Emily, the reason why you got that shirt is because you're a huge help for Mom and Wiley. And not everybody got a shirt. I'm not saying everybody won't get a shirt, but you got a shirt because you go the extra mile and you do a little bit extra for Wiley and Mom. That's why you got a shirt. So you never know where things come from. And just a little something that I sent you. Enjoy. And if you don't keep helping your mother, I'm going to tell her to cut it up and use it as rags. Or She can try to wear it if she wants. All right. Good job, Em. So, yeah. You know a guy and you're going to make him an offer he can't refuse. I have a feeling Santa Claus is up to something. And it frightens me sometimes. Just saying. Oh, Lord, have mercy, I'm at the bottom. Oh, I actually did it faster today. 55 minutes. If you add those up together, though, that's 2 days of rants. Yesterday was an hour and 26-minute rant, and today was just an hour. That's awesome. All right, sweetheart. Have a good day. Be good. Hey, Abby. Jello to you, too. I like Jello. Only if it's got fresh whipped cream on top. Am I making everybody hungry yet? Eating blueberries and talking about whipped cream? It's my life, my rules. Well, my life, my rules, as long as Uncle Jesse says it's okay. Because if I make him angry, then he becomes, the mod father. Then we're all in trouble. And yes, if you're not subscribed to Abby's Life, she's another young lady who set herself some goals and thought outside the box. And she's ahead a little bit. She was hoping to get a greenhouse by next year, and she was able to find some wood and some plastic, and she was able to make herself a greenhouse already this year. You know what? Probably not what she had envisioned right off the bat, but it works. And another one. I'm proud of you, Abby. Working on my knee. Have a great day. Absolutely brutal, Bob. You take care, buddy. Glad to see you made it home. Absolutely. I don't know about you guys, but Santa Claus still comes to me, and I'm 48 years old. I believe. I just know that he doesn't come down my chimney because I have to pay every year. Oh, hey, Craig. I think I said hello. If not, I'll say it again. Hello. Who was in my live yesterday? Tell me. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit delayed. Jesse, easy. I've only got StreamYard going. So absolutely. Everybody should still believe in Santa Claus because he still comes to me every year. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Rebecca, you're in everybody's live. You're just rocking the lives. So there's one person I don't see yet. He stood us up yesterday, stood us up last week, and now he's not even here today. There's the link if somebody wants to come chat. I've had enough of ranting for one day. Yes, Rochelle, you're another one. You're always in. Oh, no. I know I'm in trouble. I don't know. I'm going to say that somebody made me do it. I'm going to say it's all Emily's fault. Everything's always Emily's fault. That's why we have kids, to blame it on kids. So don't you guys have a long weekend this weekend as well down there? I thought it was a long weekend. Normally you guys have a long weekend every time we do. It's just not always the same one. Oh, Guts to visitor.
Hello.
Hello.
I am working on Jen and Wiley's hats.
I want to show you what I'm getting made. My mom sent me. I got to pick out my Christmas gift.
Oh, you did.
So she's making me this in the color for.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's going to be like a darker brown, the same color as my chair. So
before my dear sweet sister went home to my mom and dad, she was going to teach me how to do granny squares, because I just learned to crochet maybe 3 months ago. So all I've been learning to do is just go straight across. So I didn't get to learn by my sister how to make granny squares. So I'm going to have to find somebody else to teach me how to do that.
YouTube. Type it into the top. How to make granny squares.
I'm more of a person that has to have someone show me. I learned visual. I'm more of a visual person, yes. And it was a lady, her name is Laura Jost, that taught me how to make these hats.
Okay.
And stuff. And I wanted Jen and Wiley to see the very first hats that I'm making for them, for the people there. This one is a yarn that came from Dollar Tree that cost $1. And then this one came in a big package. It's a variegated blue with blue grays. And oh my goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm working on this, I'm like, wow, that it has dark and light in it. And the contrast of this being this tan and this blue, it is like beautiful.
So I wanted them to Dollar Tree must have got like a bunch of ends or something that they're selling off.
Something. Not very big, but it's a it's not as heavy as the hats that I sent you, but they will still keep people's heads warm.
Well, and it won't be near as cold down there either as what it is up here.
No, it's Oklahoma, so
Exactly.
and if I'm sending up towards Canada, they're going to be a heavier yarn to make people heads warm.
Craig's Cabin just said, "You're making a new hat there, Rebecca."
Yes, I am. And I'm not just a hat lady. I'm making my brother a blanket for his bed. It's for his twin bed that I'm making right now. But right now I'm working on hats because it's getting to be fall and it's getting to be winter. So he understands that I've got to start working on hats again and getting these done.
Jesse just said, "Doesn't that purple ring hurt their head?"
They don't keep that. I keep that. It's such an easy thing to do because all I have to do is put my little hook in here and bring it over and make the bands are 16 rows. And that's when I hook it over, putting it over to make that band. And then I do either 25 or 30. Yours was a 30, and which made it a little too long. So I started, this is a larger loom. And so I started doing 25 and tried it on my head. And I don't have a big head, but I'm saying, okay, 25 is okay. And if it's not, then I'll add 2 more, like 27, just to make sure that it's big enough. Because when it comes to this bigger loom, this is a bigger loom. You're supposed to do 30 rows on top of that 16.
Oh, wow.
And 30 was just a little too much. It made it too high on the head.
I've got a large head. And
yes, I know you do.
The gray one you sent me is lots big. Like it's too big. But it's good.
Well, you can turn that brim up to make it a little smaller to pull it down over your head. Yeah, you can do that. Then it makes it right. Yeah. So that's why I started shortening them because yours was done on this loom.
Okay.
So it was kind of like, okay, I got to shorten these up a little bit and make them like 25 or 27 rows. And it seems to be working out better.
Oh yeah.
Because my brother's got a small head like me. I have another brother that has a big head like my dad. So I had to make his a little bit longer, and stuff. But as to my family, I have 4 older sisters, even though one has gone to heaven, and 3 older brothers. So there was 8 of us in our family. That's a pretty good sized family.
That's right. If you didn't eat right away, you didn't get anything to eat.
Yeah. It was kind of interesting. And yesterday, I don't know if anybody noticed, but my sister Marilyn's birthday was yesterday, and she's in her late 60s.
Okay.
I'm just not exactly going to say how old she is because she's not on social media. She's not on that stuff. But she's out in Washington State, so I don't really get to see her. We get to talk to her. We called her on her birthday and wished her a happy birthday and stuff. Just kind of a nice day.
Craig just said, think we could do some balaclavas so that we could make some withdrawals at the bank?
I don't know what that is.
Balaclava goes over your face.
Oh,
the bank
okay.
robbers use. Yeah.
I call that a ski mask. I call that thing a ski mask.
In London, like the English call it a balaclava.
Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. But you have where the mouth is open and the nose is covered and stuff, and so your nose doesn't get so red and runny. And
it still does.
My dog did not eat today.
Uh-oh.
Denver did not eat his breakfast, and it's like, what's wrong with my boy?
Nah, he just probably got an upset stomach or got something he wasn't supposed to, or
Yeah.
oh,
It's like
dogs are
he's
silly.
all
You
curled.
never know.
He's all curled up, and he's not laying out. He's laying here beside my bed, and his belly, he's got his legs pressed up against his belly, and I'm like, what's going on with my boy?
Nah, he probably got into something he's not supposed to.
Oh my.
I know just like a normal lab.
Yeah.
It's all about food for them. If it looks like food, they'll eat it.
Blue continues to eat. He never seems to have a problem, but Denver's a little bit different. You know, and I'm a little concerned.
Yeah,
you know, what's
if
happening.
It's the first day,
what's
I
happening.
wouldn't really. You may just end up getting sick later, and then you'll be fine. I know that's what'll happen with mine. She won't eat for half a day or 3/4 of a day, and then you'll find out that she got into something she wasn't supposed to, and up it comes, and then she's looking for her food. She's good to go.
And she's looking for food, yeah.
Yeah. But
I wanted to show you my hoodie. This was one that they had at the ranch, and I bought it. I don't think they make this color anymore, but it's this tan.
I think Mike said they discontinued that one.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I have it.
Yeah. Hey, John.
You know?
Or Sherry, whichever. Or both.
You know, they had it there when we were at the ranch, and I seen it. Of course, it's a little big on me. I think it was a 2, either a 2 or 3. Let me check it here.
But that's the way hoodies are supposed to be worn.
It's a 2, but the arms are really long and stretchy and stuff. But
yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I know I like that. I like this color, and Ronald kind of got one that was a reddish color, I think it was. And he ended up buying.
Well, see, Mike and them don't do it anymore, right? They farm it out now to a company on the East Coast.
Oh.
And it took me almost 3 weeks to get my red one. And by the time I got it, it was $70.
Wow.
So Mike has sent me a couple packages of beef jerky to kind of apologize. And I'm like, don't worry about it. And
don't worry about it.
It is what it is. It's
true.
I bought it years ago. So actually probably whenever he first got merch. So that would have been 3 years ago.
3 or 4.
2 years ago, I guess. Yeah, but 8 months before the pandemic.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm going to post the link here again. If somebody else wants to come up, say g'day. It's Friday.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to work on these hats, and I'm hoping to make 30 people happy, because what I did with Our Wyoming Life was 20. There was 20 that I sent to Aaron and Mike, for EPP. It's like, and that took me a while, so, and stuff like that. But I want to get these sent out and get them to them, and so these people have stocking caps to be able to wear.
Can you put a right?
Yeah, just kind of. This one, I'm not sure. This one's a really interesting colors. It's got purple and
I was gonna say that's purple and yellow.
Yeah, it's got kind of a tan. It's kind of got like a tan. It's got purples and blacks and stuff in it. It's and I know there's homeless ladies too, so maybe that one will be a good color with for the ladies and stuff like that. Because this is more. I have a feeling a man's going to probably pick this one, this tan and blue, and stuff, and definitely make some for ladies and some for men too. And
that's it.
Would you consider that a pink?
Yeah, salmon. I think salmon pink. Yeah,
salmon.
I'd actually call it a salmon if. Like I'm probably the last one to ask about colors, but maybe Rochelle, she's still in here. She'd
now
be able to.
This one, another that I watched was one that's called Senza Tempo Cane Corso. She breeds Corsos, and her daughter absolutely loves pink. And when I was on their live stream, I was able to finally get what color her daughter likes. So I made these two variegated pink hats. One's a white with a pink, and then this one's more of a fuzzy type pink. So I'm going to be, they had their address to Texas, and they have not put a new one up, so I can be able to, and I messaged her mom, and I says, hey, how am I going to get to send your daughter her hats if I don't have an address?
They probably have a forwarding.
She sent a message back and says, okay, I know I need to do that, and I'll get it done soon. I said, okay. But yeah, these two hats are going to her daughter.
Oh, cool.
And stuff. She's probably gonna, I don't know what she'll do, but I thought, hey, that girl, she's in Virginia now, not Texas. And it's going to get cold there, I have a feeling.
Well, that's what they're saying, and I don't understand. I've always been taught to go off the height of the bee's nests. And the bee's nests are only about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. So that means we're not going to get a whole lot of snow because the bees know how much snow we're going to get. And a bee's nest, it will not build. You'll never see snow over a bee's nest. It's just Mother Nature. I guess,
know that some people agree with the persimmons that we have here in the Midwest.
Okay.
They opened up the seeds and they found a knife. And what a knife in that culture is, that is supposed to be cold but not snowy. If it's a fork, if they have lines in it and it's like a fork, then it's a cold but not snowy. If it's a spoon, you better watch out. That it is definitely going to snow. It's just all these different things that people talk about, and they said all of the persimmon seed had knives, a knife in it. It was flat, and stuff. And I thought, that's interesting. They said it's supposed to still be cold, but not, kind of just a little bit different and
simple. Actually, Rochelle was saying, it just jumped. Let me go back up. She said you were saying about your arms being longer on your hoodie. She said use a rubber band. It holds them up.
Okay. Yeah, just they seem a little long.
I've never heard of that trick before, but it would work.
Okay.
Yeah. And Simple Crazy Life. Hello. When I do a double yarn on these, it makes it a lot harder because I've got to hook 2 instead of 1. Makes it a little bit longer to get these done, but just a little thing that makes it nice, making these hats and getting them done. But yeah, his blanket, I work on these during the day, and then I do his blanket in the evenings. So while I'm So
resting and stuff.
everybody's mixed about that color. One said it looked like, or Heather Hopper said that it looked like pink hood. Definitely a lady's color. Rochelle said it looked more like a reddish color.
It's definitely a lady's color, but it kind of made me think, I was thinking of doing this since she's not on here and Terry's not going to see
Sarah,
this. No. It's a darker pink.
Terry normally sits in the background, so she could be.
Let me see. Maybe this will work. Kind of put it with this, with that tan.
You see,
does that kind of help?
Sarah said the same as me, that it looks like salmon. And
looks like salmon.
It looks closest, I think, to salmon.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, that it looked like salmon and not really a pink.
A light pink, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. And I know salmon's more of an orangish pink, I'm thinking. So I had that one.
I was going to say a pink, yes. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's a given about the bees, guys. That has been, it's not a wives' tale. I've seen it myself. The bee's nest will never build it too low to the ground that it gets covered with snow. That being, Sarah said this, they won't suffocate. Looks like if they build their nests and it gets covered with snow, they freeze and suffocate.
Hi, Raquel.
So that's why it's always off the ground. Hey, you.
All right, I turned off my other thing. I didn't realize I was up yet, and I was echoing. Hello.
Hi.
Howdy. Oh, look at the salmon color back there behind you now.
Oh, wow.
That's salmon. Those are my snapdragons.
Well, that's pretty close to what you got.
What else?
You guys are about to see me watch me do the band soon. I have to do one more row of this, and then I'll be able to show the people what it looks like when I make that band, and it's kind of interesting. So,
see, these are kind of salmon colored too.
So Jesse just said, Rebecca, put a little bit of gray or black with that salmon, and it'll be a smoked salmon.
Yes, it would.
Are there any like sports teams that have kind of that color maybe that would go with it? Some guy might be like, hey, I don't know sports teams.
I don't either. And because of where I remember the most living was in Washington State, that I still follow the Seattle Seahawks. I still do. And there's people are like, why do you follow the Seattle Seahawks? It's because I lived there the longest of my life.
Where were you at in Washington?
And they're
we were in I'm trying to think. It was called Alderwood Manor. My sister lived in Mount Lake Terrace. Alderwood Manor has a new name now. But my parents lived in Alderwood Manor. And then my dad got hurt when he was working at the mechanic shop. And then they moved to Everett.
Okay, yeah. I have friends in Everett.
Yeah.
I grew up in
Everett.
Oregon. Yeah.
I lived in Everett. And then my parents bought a fifth wheel and I lived with them. And then I went to Everett High School. I did not graduate, but I went to Portland, Oregon to Job Corps when they had it downtown Portland, Oregon.
Yep.
I went there in 1980 and I got my GED in 83. And then I moved because I lived with my parents, they flew me from Oregon to Missouri in 83. And I've been here ever since.
Oh, okay. I grew up in Salem.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I grew up in Salem, and then my aunt and uncle lived up in Kirkland, Washington, and my parents lived in Friday Harbor for a while. So
I have a sister, Marilyn, that lives in Everett, and my other sister lived in Mount Lake Terrace. I don't know where she moved from there, but she now lives in Toledo, Washington.
I know a Marilyn in Everett.
Her last name's is she a auburn red hair?
Yeah. Her last
Does she
name's
have a
Kate?
kind of a does she have like a slurred speech?
Not that I know of. Not that I
Okay,
know.
well, my sister was had a cleft palate that she had to have her thing built. She lives in a kind of like an assisted place, but she lives in her own apartment there in Everett.
No. The friend
and
I have, she's married, got a bunch of kids.
no. My sister Marilyn is not married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you would definitely be able to tell that she has a slurred speech. You know, my sister does, and there's people that can't understand her because of that speech impediment that she has, but I can because I grew up around her. I froze again. Let me move my phone.
Yep. Oh, look at you.
There.
You got your E3.
I just flipped my phone. It froze up. I just turn it up and get it from unfreezing. You know, because that's what I'm on.
It's been freezing
my
here for
phone.
a little bit.
I don't know why it was freezing
you
up.
freeze and then you come back and you freeze, you come back, you freeze, you come back.
I
guess my phone doesn't like being
still on.
I love it, and it matches my pants. This is gonna be awkward, but they match.
Oh wow!
Oh, look at that!
I made these pants because I love this fabric, like last year, but like nothing goes with them unless it's just solid black, and sometimes that's kind of boring. I get tired of just wearing black t-shirts. So when I opened this up, I was like, "It's gonna match my blue leggings."
Oh.
And I got the video. I'm editing it now. Well, I'm uploading it now. So the video, my mail call video, will be going out once I get my thumbnail done. So don't mind me. I'm working over here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, talking about your thumbnail that you put up there. Who is the guy that you're with? Scott?
Oh, that's Rob.
Oh, I was like, don't tell
Rob.
my husband.
That's
I don't know
Rob.
what you're talking about.
That's
I just wondered. I wondered who that was.
Yeah, that's the guy that I do all the farming with.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm about done with that last row, and now this is going to be interesting how I'm going to do this and be able to let people see how these bands are made. You know, I figured, hey, this is about the time I need to come on. This is where the first loop is started. You hook where the loop is, you bring it back, and you hook that first one. And you go the back way because that back loop, okay, I'm going to get that first one on. This back loop that's here, let me get that back on there. The back loop that's laying here is the one that goes over. So it's basically,
cool.
I pull this, the one that was the very first row will lay back. And if I try to go from the way that I was going this way, that back loop I have to go the back way to be able to get this over. So that one goes here, and then I just keep picking up this one that's at the back and putting it over. And then you hook the bottom one over the top. That's why you get that rib around there where the band is. You know, and that, of course, takes me a little bit of time to do, but, you know, once I get that done, then I can work on the hat pretty quickly. So it's getting that first 16, which makes that band, you know, where it fits tight around the head a little bit.
Yeah.
Is getting that taken care of. But yeah, it's a very interesting pattern. Once I get this one done, I kind of trying to figure out what I could do with this blue. And this is more of a gray. It's kind of more of a tan. And it makes me think of the ocean a little bit. Just kind of thought, okay, this will be a nice color, and I'll start it. And if it doesn't look right, I'll take it out. You know, it's like, nope, this ain't looking right. But this one definitely does. And I think it's going to look nice. And then all those hats will be packed in one of those, what do they call them? Flat rate boxes, and send them out. So that I'm only paying one price. That's what yours, I think yours was they put them in that package. I didn't package them. I says, hey, I've got to send these to Canada. How do I do that? I have never shipped overseas. So that's why that package.
And you still haven't shipped overseas. There's no sea between you and I.
I know there isn't, but it's still outside the continental United States.
Anyway,
well, that's the thing is I get confused because here, like, we buy stamps, right? So I go to the post office, I buy Canadian stamps, I can buy U.S. stamps, and then I buy international. So when I go on different websites, sometimes, like, I was looking at Johnny Seeds, and it's like, no, it wasn't Johnny's. It was Sunflower Selections, Sunflower Seed website, and they're like, for international orders, go here, and I'm like, Canada, is that international? Because some seed companies it's considered international, and some we're not. That was the midnight special. That's what, yeah. Yeah, because like when I go to Baker Creek, I can order, and it's not considered international for like ordering the catalog. International is a separate section. I have to pay shipping, but it's kind of like we're in this gray area, and I never know when you go to ship stuff. So like Sunflower Selections, it was like base price for shipping because I'm international. Oh, you can't even see my air quotes because I'm cut off. Was $25
for seeds.
Yeah. That was the shipping for the seeds from Sunflower Select. So if anyone in Canada wants to order some Pro Cut sunflower seeds and go in on shipping, let me know, because that's a lot of money for shipping.
That's crazy.
I know. So that's why I was looking over at Johnny's and a few other places that carry Pro Cut as well. They're the ones that came up with Pro Cut, but yeah, they don't do a lot of international shipping. So
I finished it. You see how that? You see the hooking around there?
Oh yeah.
I just finished it. So that makes the band. You see what the inside looks like? It's a lighter, darker to light. Yeah. And as this comes down, and then I've noticed that some people will hook that next one over and do a double, but I don't do that. I end up hooking this where I take that last one over, and it makes that nice edged band. Kind of just a nice way of making these hats. And it's so easy. And then people try to figure out, how do you take it off? Laura started one way of doing the taking it off, where you cut off a whole bunch of the yarn. And then she learned a new way where, as I come across this, is I will bring this loop back and hook the next one over, take it off, and then hook it to the next one. And it ends up taking it off, and you have a shorter piece of yarn that you're not wasting a whole bunch. Which definitely made it nice when she started teaching a different way of being able to take off, because I was like, I had this long piece of yarn about that long, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do with that. Where are they? So it makes it nice. But this, I guess because of my phone, it freezes up when things aren't happening, and that's what I think happens. So I think next time I'm going to end up going up to the living room and putting you on the computer, because I don't think that one will freeze up.
Yeah, I don't know. We're only getting about every third word now.
Wow. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you fine.
You sound like a robot.
I haven't heard her sound different at all. She sounds totally fine to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The odd time she'll sound like a robot.
I'm just concentrating on getting these two over and not leaving one behind.
Maybe that's just how she talks, Scott.
No. Oh.
She's gone. What'd you do?
I don't know. Where'd she go?
I guess maybe she was losing her connection.
She was there, and then she was mid-sentence, and then poof.
Go.
I don't even see her. Yeah, she's not in the back either.
She's not even hanging around the back.
No, just you and I.
My daughter has one of those, like a smaller loom thingy that she's made a few things with. I should get her a bigger one. She does enjoy that because I don't knit. So I sew. I love to read. I love to sew. I love to cook. I love to garden. So my daughter has decided that she hates all of those things. So she enjoys like she did a lot of like finger knitting, and they've learned a few knitting things in school. So she actually enjoys that. So I refuse to even try or to start, because if I do it, then she'll be like, nope. She's stubborn. She takes after her father.
Typical teenage girl.
Sorry, I'm just trying to do my thumbnail.
No, it's,
gotta get this
it's all
uploaded.
good. I did 4 videos today, and I'm actually editing one as I'm sitting here chatting as well. So I should be good now. I should be 2 weeks ahead again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love it. Like,
I would like to be that far ahead, but my problem is if I film stuff too far ahead, then by the time I go to edit it, I'm like, these things are 3 times as big now, especially the garden stuff, right? I was like, I'm just go take new footage, and then I end up not using it. So I don't know. Every time I try to get too far ahead, I end up not ever using the footage for some reason. I don't know. It just seems outdated by the time I get to it. I don't know. But I am kind of like, I'm thinking, because I do this plant of the week special every Friday, right? And I give away a packet of seeds, and I feature a plant, usually an annual of some kind, something I can get seeds off of. So I can't really show perennials or anything like that. And I'm out there and I'm like, how much longer am I going to be able to do this? Do I want to like film, farther in advance? So I'm kind of trying to film like 2 a week, just so I have footage, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to get before. I mean, I'm looking now good for the next 2 weeks. I don't trust anything in the forecast beyond that, but the nights aren't looking like we're going to be anywhere near frost for the next 2 weeks. So I am just like cross my fingers. And yeah, so I had a video go up this morning for plant of the week, and I filmed one today for next week's. So
get this one. So Joe sent out September seeds of the month on the 27th of September. I got it today. Chris and Sarah sent my tumbler the 28th. So a day after Joe, and I got it on Monday. And they're in Oklahoma.
Because it's a package, not letter.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's because it's package, not letter.
I just,
they mail it completely differently. Yeah.
Well, I thought they were all, I don't know when they're getting rid of the planes, but apparently they're all supposed to be going to ground shipping now. Hey, you.
Hey.
Love ground shipping. Oh, that'll be nice. That'll help speed up the Canadian Postal Service.
I think it's going to speed up all the Postal Service.
They're actually getting rid of, their planes. So it's going to be wonderful. Wonderful. Just what we need. Slow down even. Well, I didn't know if you could slow it down any more than what it was, but
that reminds me, I gotta mail my mom's my mom's birthday present off. See, that's the problem is I'm in Canada, in Toronto, and our shipping's expensive. But my parents live in Alaska. So even to ship something small from here to them in Anchorage is so expensive, and it makes me angry. And a lot of stuff that he wants to order, like on Amazon or anything like that, They either charge extra shipping, it's not available in the free shipping, and some places it's not available at all. But Anchorage is like the number one cargo plane airport in the world.
Everything for Alaska, doesn't it go through Anchorage?
Everything for the U.S., almost everything from the U.S. goes through Anchorage. Like, it's crazy. They have enormous storage facilities up there because so much of, it's like the largest cargo airport in the world. And then it's like right there. But then, I don't know, it's like it gets shipped down to the States and then it has to go back up. I don't know. It makes no sense. It seems like they should be getting everything cheaper, being as it's all coming right through there. But
well, that's it. Hey, Micro Farmer, how you doing, buddy? I read something, or I watched something. I think it was maybe NBC or ABC. They did a special report about how many ships are sitting off the coast of California right now. And it was like 200 or 250 cargo ships.
Yeah.
Sitting. And they have actually got now tankers going around and fueling all these ships. Like, so that they have fuel. It's just crazy. I think it was either 2 or 250 ships. You know, full cargo ships sitting, most of them from China, sitting off the shore of California, just waiting. And it's like, wow, that's...
Well, then the problem is all these cargo ships that aren't getting unloaded. That means there's that many fewer cargo ships to get loaded in other parts of the world. So everything is just backed up.
That's it. It's just bottlenecking now. And
it's just not off the coast of California either. It's on the East Coast. It's on the West Coast. It's on the southern border coast. I mean, there's ships just out in the ocean, just waiting to port.
Yeah. Oh, it's
almost like they're doing this on purpose.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's okay. I can say whatever I want. It's not my channel.
Go ahead. I went viral once this
Scott's
week.
Like, I don't care. Scott's fed up. We're all so fed up. We're like, whatever. Let it be.
I haven't got my hand slapped.
You're not in trouble yet.
And I've said a lot worse. And it's crazy. And I just, I actually can't wait until May to get out into the ocean and see how many ships are actually sitting around the Caribbean waiting.
Ooh, Caribbean, I'm in. Let's go.
Already booked.
Oh, nice. Hopefully you got good insurance policy on that.
Actually got the platinum through the company that we're sailing with.
Yeah.
Plus I've got two work coverages.
Oh, okay, because you just never know, right?
Awesome. We're good.
Yep.
I really didn't even have to pay for the ship one, but we're like, you know what? It was I forget what we paid, $197 US, but it covers us COVID. So either one of us gets sick anywhere in the Caribbean, they personally fly us right back to Canada. And it's all free. It's all covered under this.
Yeah.
So no, we start out Miami. That's where we board. And then we go to St. Thomas.
Oh, nice.
Go to Honduras.
Ooh.
Belize.
Oh, nice. I've never been down there on the cruise.
And then Cozumel. And that's, the 4 stops. Usually there's 3, but they're doing 4 with with us, and it's an 8-day.
8-day. Okay, I was gonna wonder. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's.
Did we offend him?
We've never. What's that?
I said, did we offend him? Chris, he just took off.
No. Well, because he's checking
He's
people into the clinic, right? So
yeah,
he just has to press mute, and he's listening to us in his ear, so we can really screw him up by
we can mess with him right
and
now.
singing.
That's not funny.
He can hear us, but they can't hear us. And then we'll say something, and then he'll accidentally say what we said to the people.
That actually happened the other day.
Repeat after me. He'll be like
That
tomato.
actually
I mean, why am
happened
I
the
talking
other
about
day.
tomatoes?
I'm not even playing. Like, that really did happen the other day. I was listening, and I actually went to reply. Like, I was doing my deal, and somebody asked me a question, and I answered the question not thinking that I had it muted. And the guy that I was checking in just looked at me like I was funny. I was like, sorry, I'm listening to my friends on YouTube live right now.
Oops.
Oh.
Hey, micro farmer.
Yeah. You know
Okay,
what?
so I asked
With
a question.
friends like us.
Okay, I was just gonna ask. Like, okay, so I'm doing this is like my first mail call video. I'm very excited. Do we have like a hashtag that everyone's using, or should I just like make up my own hashtag? Or are we doing like
Lisa normally
gardening mail call or what?
Lisa usually puts like hashtag mail call.
Just mail call? All
right. I just normally do my mail call on Fridays on my live, so I don't per se do a special, because normally anybody that sends me something watches my lives anyways. So
yeah, I was debating that, but I don't go live as often as some people, so I didn't want to have to wait a whole week.
All you got to do is buy StreamYard like the rest of us, and you can go live whenever you want.
I can use StreamYard. I don't know. Every other week's working for me so far. See, my work schedule is just all over the place. Like, I have no idea. Like, some weeks I'm working 7 days a week. Some weeks like this, like we were supposed to work today, but we never got a call. The guy never called back on to confirm, right? So it's like we're eating breakfast. It's like, are we working today or not, right? So that's why it's hard for me during the day. And then the evening lives, like if I'm working the next day and whatever, it's kind of hard. I go to bed early, so I'm trying to stay awake long enough tonight for Lisa's live. We'll see if that works. Oh
yeah,
I don't know why, but Friday night I'm so tired.
I want to heckle Chelsea and Mike, so I'll be there.
I always want to join in like the party, because she's always like opens it up, everyone, the panel after, and by the time she sends out the link, it's like I'm laying in bed, like I got a face mask up, my hair is up, I'm listening on the headphones because my husband's asleep. I'm like, oh, now you invite people up. Like,
I know.
I'm not going
join
live
it anyway. Join it anyway. It's fine.
Well, I don't think my husband would appreciate that as he's trying to sleep.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. Debbie goes to sleep early, so it's like, so the odd time I'll get up and come out to my chair, but it's like, you don't want me to go live. No. And but it's always a lot of fun, and I'm sure Mike and Chelsea will be really fun, and I may be doing a special next Friday night. That's all I can say right now. But it will be special.
We have a special guest coming in Monday for our live.
Oh,
I want a special guest. I asked a couple people, and it's like, I can't make it.
Well,
it's all right.
We'll get with you. Get with my wife.
We should do that. I want to open it up because sometimes Thursday nights it's like, I talk for a while, and then it's like sometimes I have enough to talk about, And then other times it's like, it makes it easier if there's another person there to just kind of
get with Sarah and work out the details. And,
sounds good. Because I got like 3,000 more watch hours to go.
Well, I just noticed, what was it? Crazy Simple Life asked when to go live. Whenever you feel comfortable. You know, I'm right around the 300 mark, and I go live twice a week. I pick the afternoons. Yeah.
Thursdays and Fridays.
That's all I ever go live. Oh, I did go live
I saw you Wednesday night. Yeah, I saw you Wednesday night. Mm-hmm.
But I had special news. I got pot roast.
Well, yeah.
I was really excited. I got really excited.
Yeah.
So, I get excited for pot roast too.
Normally I'm only live Thursday and Friday afternoons. Now a lot of people ask me to go on their lives.
Yeah.
And if I'm not doing anything, I don't mind. Because let's face it, I tend to like to talk.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
We're using Tokyo StreamYard. Until they fix my internet, unfortunately, that's what it is. And then we have Lisa. She's stalking everybody from behind. Absolutely, Lisa. You go live when you want to go live.
From behind, all right.
What?
Nothing.
That's funny.
Scott will catch up in a minute.
I'm already
his chat's running a little behind. You know, it's not popping up yet.
Oh, my chat is about 30. Oh, mail call at E3 Farmstead. I just got the notification.
Yay!
So did I. It just popped up.
Yay! That's fast. Wow. Video is live, people. It's live.
Hey, Joe. Oh, and Joe, I got the seeds today, buddy.
Hey, Joe.
Thank you.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, and stay tuned to the end. There's a blooper.
Oh.
Nothing too exciting, but I left it in.
Bloopers are the best part.
My voice is like, I started choking. So, yeah, good times.
And Marino's Mysteries is stalking. I'm not sure who he's stalking, but he's stalking. He may be putting on stockings. I'm not sure.
Now there's a thumbnail.
That would be a, like, I could, no, that's just not right. Like, no. That's not an image that I want.
YouTube might take that one down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because I always have to read it 3 times with you guys, Jesse, because there's always hidden little messages that you kind of put in your statements. So yes, I do read it 3 times before I read it out loud, especially whenever it comes from Lazy Days Ahead.
Smart. Smart.
Yep.
So now, I've got the pressure on. Now I really got to get my own merch going. I just gotta message my neighbor, get it done.
Yeah, I recommend that you don't buy the stuff yourself, because you're gonna cost you a fortune, because you got to have 1 or 2 or 3 of every kind of size, and yes, I know you don't make
I just mean
near
like
enough?
for me, for now, just like for me, for my daughter. Because my neighbor, that's what she does. She makes shirts and sells them. So
Okay.
I was just going to print up a couple for her. I mean, yeah, we could do them. I could have her make them, but I'm going to be, well, like if you did them on the spot, because she already kind of, she has a selection of shirts or whatever.
Yeah.
My issue is going to be shipping. It's going to be easier for me to get, like Teespring or something like that. If anyone, I don't know, I'm at the point where I can't imagine people actually wanting to buy or wear my t-shirt. At some point, maybe. So at this point, I'm just thinking more for, if someone wins it or whatever. But yeah, definitely if people in the US want it, then see, there's something going on with my, I don't know, it's like a little funny.
You're allergic to the flowers behind you.
Is that it? Maybe I just need some fresh
get it, Chris.
mountain air.
She's from.
Oh, that's better. Some fresh
There you
mountain
go.
air. Yeah. Now I'm good.
Chris, she's from like the Toronto area, and yeah, they need to stay away. They're the sick ones in Canada. Yeah, we got to keep them away from us.
Don't pass it. Don't pass it through the phone.
Fortunately, we've been lucky so far.
Now Jesse wants to see me in leather tights.
No. No.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
No, Jesse, no.
Maybe his word. Maybe he means something different where he's at.
Maybe that means something a hell of a lot different in Texas. Well, it is Texas, so Heather said Toronto's our New York.
So what am I, Jersey? That make me Jersey?
Yeah, that'd make you Jersey.
It makes me Jersey. Yeah. I see.
You're just on the wrong side of the 407 or the 427. Or the right side, whichever way you look at it.
Honestly, I don't know anymore. It's all the same. Absolutely. It's all the same. You drive for 2 hours, it's all the same. Just going across the city, it's all...
Hey, Sam. Nice to see you, buddy.
So is Toronto, I'm trying to picture it, is it right on the line? The U.S.-Canada line?
No, that would be Niagara Falls. Scott, pull up a map.
Like I'm a lot closer to I'm a lot closer to the border than what Rochelle is.
Yeah, but the other side of the border. So here we have, say this is like Lake Ontario. You have like Niagara. Everything's backwards.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah, so Niagara Falls is on the border at Buffalo. And then Toronto is up around part of the lake. It's about an hour north of the border. It's about an hour north of Niagara Falls. But it kind of follows it around.
Mike, we really need to talk about this, buddy. Sam, I'm not monetized, buddy. The only thing I've got is PayPal. I'm still 700 and a whole lot of views. Oh, nice. No.
Is that good? Now I'm Jersey.
No, yeah. Get about 3 bottles of hairspray in that, and then you're Jersey.
I'm Jersey now, yeah.
All right.
I don't know. It could be the Bronx.
Take care, buddy.
Actually, I have this really great tanning lotion. It is amazing. I'm not using it anymore, but I was using it this summer. And it was funny because I thought, I just bought it at Winners, right? And I thought, how good could this go? And so I put it on, but I only put it on one leg to see if it made any difference. Oh my God, the next morning it made such a difference. And then we were going to work. And so I'm wearing like my pants, so it didn't matter. And then we got home from work and it was hot out. And so I went and I put on some shorts and I went out in the garden. My daughter's like,
you had one tan leg.
what? Yeah. Yeah. It made that much of a difference. It was awesome. So I had to make sure I doubled up on the other leg. Yeah. But this stuff is amazing. Like, it was cheap and it was awesome. So yeah. I did have a bit of a big tan going on. Because I can't tan.
Is great. Winners is all top quality stuff, but it's just stuff they can't sell, and you pay pennies on the dollar for it.
It's like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. Winners is the Canadian version. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was to play in the sun every day, I would be so dark.
See, I don't tan. Like, I lived in Florida for 3 years, and I don't tan. I'm Scandinavian, and I go red, and then it peels. So for me to get a tan is, I mean, I'm really tan. This is tan for me. Like, I don't tan. So, yeah, like we go to Cuba, and I'm putting on SPF 60. So I don't tan, and I don't even try anymore. Yeah. So
Sarah said then you were half baked.
Exactly.
And I'm not sure what Sarah said, but Craig said, Sarah, if Scott does this, everyone else on the live panel does also. I'm not sure what that one was.
I didn't see the time. It's late. I got to call my mom. I call my mom at just after 3 every day.
Yeah, you're a little late.
Well, I usually call her when my daughter gets home. So around 3:20 is usually when I call her. So I'm not super late, but I try to get her before they have lunch. So they're in Alaska. They're 4 hours behind. So it makes it very difficult to get the phone calls in. So thank you, everybody. Right. I had fun. Go check out my mail call. Thank you again to E3 and Mrs. E3 and Scott. And I shall see you later. Bye.
All righty. Bye.
Have a good weekend.
I got to work today and found out that I was off work Monday.
Oh yeah? We don't work here on Monday either.
I was like, oh, it's just Columbus Day. It's fine.
See, I knew you guys were off because every holiday we have, you guys have like a corresponding holiday. Ours is just Thanksgiving. Yours is Columbus Day. I think I'm all caught up on the chat too.
On the chat?
Yeah. Look at that. Now I did see Mike in here, but I guess he just did one of those drive-bys.
Drive-bys?
Oh no, there he is.
Oh.
Yes, we okay, this is 2 weeks in a row, so I think you better get up here and repent your sins, because well, between you and Big Mike, he's in trouble too.
So he went live, it popped up, and at first I couldn't find it, and I was looking and looking and looking. Around 4:00 for
When?
Big Nuts Live yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So I just typed it in and realized that I wasn't subscribed to him.
They unsubscribed you.
So I did that real quick. Did that real quick and pulled his live up, and absolutely nothing. And so I'm on my way home. I'm driving home, and I get 2 notifications of him going live. So I hit the first one, and it said private. It was solid black and private. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it's the other one. So I closed it, opened the other one, private. Solid Black in private was across the screen.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
just banned you.
He
I
just
did
didn't
not-
want you to be part of him anymore.
I didn't get into his live until I nearly got home. So it took an hour, roughly an hour, a little over an hour, for me to finally join into that live.
So what's MN? I see living, is that Minnesota or Maine?
That would have
Minnesota.
been Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Live in Minnesota outdoors. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
See, I used to know all the abbreviations whenever I was trucking down there, but it's been a few years.
I got friends in Minnesota, family in Minnesota.
You don't
Actually,
have friends.
It's Minnesota.
We
Minnesota.
all have a friend in Minnesota.
Yeah, exactly. And he logs on to your account and says hello every time.
Yeah. Hello from Minnesota.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know, Scott. I was supposed to hang out with you all day, and I got wrapped up in work. But I'm done working. I just went to the feed store and picked up a bunch of feed. I got a bunch of hay blowing around in the back of the truck right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's all good.
So you don't cut your own hay, Mike?
We got 5 acres, and we have way too many animals on there to try to subdivide it into a hay field. So.
Well, no, I remember you saying that your neighbor said that you could use his field or something, so I didn't know if you were able to cut hay maybe off of his or.
Yeah, we haven't actually got back with him on that. We really should, because he offered up us farming on his property, and there's nothing better than free land. You buy it, even if you paid cash for it, you're still paying taxes on it. But I won't have to pay taxes on it if it's somebody else's land, right?
Exactly.
Right. So I really should get back in touch with him and find out.
Yeah.
But no, I went down to Arkansas for the week. I had to go hire a couple more people down there. I hired 2 more people to help out down there, and right after I hired 2 more people, my supervisor that's down there is talking to him, and he's like, Mike, he goes, I gotta put in my 2 weeks. He goes, I'm done. I'm tired. I said, Bill, I just got you somebody else. He goes, wait, now that he's coming on board, I feel like I can step back and retire. I don't blame him. He's in his mid-60s, and he's like, I'm just done working. I said, okay, that's fine. So now I gotta find somebody else. I'm not blaming age at all. I don't blame him at all for I don't want to work till I'm 65.
No.
If he's in the position he doesn't have to work, then bless him.
Yeah. Living in a brogue life. Hello, my dear. How are you? Nice to see you. That's all right. Lisa's lurking around here too, so there's actually a lot of lurkers today.
Is there? I'll be lurking around Yogi Hollow's live later on tonight.
You won't be lurking, buddy. You're front and center. We're going to come and make fun of you.
That's fine.
We're going to agree with Chelsea on everything.
Everything. That's story of my life. Story of my life.
Don't worry, I got your back.
Yeah, well, somebody has to.
Well, you know what?
I appreciate you, Chris.
Yeah, right. He's
Us
the first
veterans
one
have
to
to
throw
stick
you
together.
under the bus.
I'm not a Blue Falcon.
He's
not a Blue Falcon.
Nope. Yeah, he's going to agree with me and back me up until Sarah looks at him and he's like, nope, Mike, your fault. Which is the smart thing to do.
Absolutely. He doesn't sleep beside you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's Lisa. Lurk. Yep.
Lurk or work.
Oh, buddy. But what I miss? Am I going to have to go back and watch 2 hours of rambling?
Well, no,
I'm gonna
yesterday I
have to.
rambled for about an hour and a half,
Yeah.
and today was just an hour ramble.
Well,
And then,
Yeah, just
and then Rebecca gave everybody a lesson on crocheting hats.
that's awesome.
So, yeah.
They've got a little machine, I think, that you can just kind of crank and it'll start working out a hat for you. That's probably
Or
cheating though.
or you just have friends that do it for you.
that do it for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Works for me.
Yeah. So,
Scott tends
what do you got? What big plans you got
exactly.
this weekend?
Thank you, Sarah.
What'd you say?
She just
Okay.
said Scott tends to get most of the blame. Absolutely. Everybody blames me for everything, but that's okay. I got big shoulders and I really don't care.
There you go.
I care a
Just
little bit.
carry it. Carry it well.
That's it. Move on. Onwards and upwards. And Lisa is lurking around. She's cleaning the house, she said, and editing videos, and she's getting some stuff done. And Carla said that where did you find the people to hire? She can hire a couple welders right now.
Oh, it took a lot. I've had ads running for a couple months now trying to get people to work. And
Do you have anybody that you can promote there, or are you going to have to try to find a poolologist?
I brought in a brand new guy who used to be a director of a couple other plants. He's trying to step down. He ran 7 states, and he's like, "I'm tired of traveling." I said, "I got a great supervisor role for you." And he's like, "Okay."
Now, what kind of certifications would you need for that, Mike?
Water and wastewater in whatever state you're in.
Yeah. And that it's state approvals?
It's state dependent. Some states will do. Sorry, my phone keeps going off in my ears. I got these headphones in, and it keeps going off. Some states will do reciprocity for licenses, so they'll look at the credentials that they have, and they'll bring them over at the same level, or usually one level below.
Okay.
Which it's kind of like a kick, but I understand why they do it. But yeah, majority of times you can get reciprocity. So say you had a water and wastewater license in, I don't know, I just brought in somebody from Arizona to Missouri. So he had one in Arizona, and so we had to apply for the state to acknowledge his license and give him reciprocity for his license. So it took a couple months, but the state of Missouri finally gave him a license for it based off of his license out the other state.
Okay.
So it's almost like
if you know anybody that's got
transferring it
water and
over.
wastewater licenses, we pay very, very well. Very well.
Now, what is very, very well?
Hourly, $40 an hour.
Okay. Now, is that supervisor or is that just a worker?
That's our workers are anywhere between $28 and $38 an hour as just a base level employee.
That's more than reasonable.
And there's plenty of work out there.
I can let you know, because if you can get people some green cards, they don't make that up here.
We've actually got a couple down in Texas that have green cards that work for us. They're out there building plants for us. It's actually pretty
Okay.
neat. Those guys, they went out and bought a camper. So they're down there in Texas building all these plants for us, sleeping in a camper that they went out and bought, and we pay them per diem every single day, plus their hourly wages. So they're out there just enjoying life.
They're raking in the cash.
They are.
What's up, Uncle Willie?
I would almost get mine if I could handle the work.
Hold on, could have dead zone. I couldn't hear you.
I said I would almost look at getting mine if I could handle the work.
Yeah. Well, there's I know there's a place in Illinois that'll do it takes 6 months. You go to school there for 6 months, and they will give you your license for the state of Missouri and Illinois.
Well, I'm not in Missouri or Illinois,
I know you're not.
so it wouldn't do me no good.
But we, as a company, we're in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, and we're
we'll catch him whenever he gets an next cell tower.
yeah. Well, actually, I'm getting to pull up to the house, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yep, you're back now.
Can you hear me yet?
We just lost you there for a second.
Yep. I figured you did. I saw my screen go black. I'm getting to pull up to the house, so I knew I'd hit reception soon.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, we're in like 7 states or so right now. We're still expanding.
So then your company just runs these for the state?
For the majority of we do have state or municipality work, but the majority of our stuff here, let me get you off my dashboard now that I'm parked. The majority of our stuff is actually, there's companies out there that privately own and buy these small wastewater plants. So they'll hire us as contract workers to get in there and get it done.
Okay. So do you do brand new builds as well, or?
We do.
Hey, Chelsea.
I'm gonna
How
go
are
feed
you?
the cows since you're gonna talk.
She's gonna go feed the cows. She was waiting for me to show up with food.
Oh, and you're gonna make her unload? Oh.
No, don't. She's about to go jump on the tractor and pull up, and I'm gonna start throwing it in the bucket for her.
Okay.
See, she's
Poor
gonna pull the
little
tractor
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Poor little Chelsea.
She's not able-bodied at all. She's more able-bodied than I am. Oh,
They all are.
She makes fun of me at softball. The other day, I was playing softball for the church, and I came running across home plate, and I just ate it. I've had 4 knee operations. My knee just buckled out from under me, and I just went rolling. And she looks at me, and she goes, "Your beard too heavy." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, seriously."
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
To come up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
you know what?
Without missing a beat too. That's good.
Oh, she doesn't miss a beat. No.
So
it's impressive.
It's absolutely. That's very, very respectable.
Yeah, I'm not that quick. But speaking of quick, I'm gonna mosey out of the truck and go fill up this tractor. I just wanted to come say hi. Sorry I missed you.
Well, it's almost 4:00 here, and Debbie got off work early today, so I may just cut it off at 2.5 hours today.
There you go. Well, until then, God bless you all,
All right.
and you'll have a good day.
Yes, I'll see you tonight. I'll see you tonight.
Sir. You will.
All right.
All right. Bye.
But yeah, it's funny how he gets off the phone real quick whenever Mama's coming with the tractor.
Oh yeah. He's gotta work.
Yeah, he's got to work all right. I bet you if that phone went back on, Chelsea's going to be, slugging the bales. We know his
Probably.
tricks. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Poor Chelsea. She's overworked, underpaid. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, Joe, you have a great weekend, sir, and I will see you Sunday night. Have you got October seeds up yet, Joe?
I just watched one of his videos yesterday. I'm looking forward to the new stuff he's planning on bringing.
Yeah. Whenever he was doing his little walk through the...
his walk through the park.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I think he already logged off. Joe! Oh, no. Oh, he's at the printer. So, Joe, you've got Sundays or October seeds ready to go yet or no?
Yeah, it's been crazy
Sunday
trying to figure out.
Sunday he's going to have the October seeds ready.
I've got to go back through and figure out like which channels, like, because I get notifications for some, but not all that we're sub to.
Oh.
So I've got to go back through and figure out.
Well, go on his subscriber. He did his subscriber video this week. So make sure that you're on the wheel.
The one where he was walking through the through the park. Yeah.
Make sure you.
So I watched that one. So I watched that one and I commented.
Okay.
But I don't like. That was the first one of his videos that actually popped up. Usually I catch his lives on Sunday.
Yeah.
But that's the first video that I've ever seen pop up. Now, I'm not saying that my wife hasn't caught them.
Yeah, Joe already said he'll ensure you're on the wheel.
I'm not saying that my wife hadn't caught some, but, and I just missed them. But
Rebecca, I see you. I just can't bring you up just right yet, because if I bring you up, then everybody freezes. But I will get you up. I can't hear you. Hang on.
I just wanted to show everybody real quick how far I've gotten on this hat.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite a ways.
That is quite a ways.
So as you see that it has, I'm going to turn it around so everybody can see the different shading on this thing with the blues. It gives it a different look, and you see this side, it's got the white in there and stuff. It kind of I like a little bit fancier. I've gotten pretty good far, and you can see where that edge is.
Yep.
Where that band makes that edge.
All right, Lisa, you go do your running around, and I'll see you on your live tonight, Lisa. Be safe.
Yeah, we'll be sure to tune into that as well.
Yeah. Well, what I do is normally watch Ricky, and then as soon as Lisa's on, I jump over to Lisa's. So I get to see most of Ricky's, but I jump over to the Lisa's and support her and Ryan. They're always here supporting me. So
I didn't count how many lives I was on last night, but oh my gosh, I was on a lot of them.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. And apparently you're on her mail call next.
Who?
Me?
Chris.
Well, not just me.
Well, no. It's probably more geared towards your wife, but you're under the account right now.
Yes.
So you've got the credit. Where she said E3 Farmstead. She didn't say Mrs. E3 Farmstead. So that means you got the credit. I'm looking
Ah.
after you, brother.
That's how that works, huh?
Yeah. And I'm far enough away she can't hit me, so I don't care. But anyways, guys, I really hate to do this, but I am going to call it a
Chris, did you get the message in the chat that I will be sending your package when I get my computer for my van?
That's fine.
That's reasonable.
You know,
Yep.
I'm trying to keep the mileage down on the thing because when they send that computer, that mileage has to match the computer, which I think is absolutely crazy. You know, so I'm trying not to drive I don't want to go back. When the lady at the CarQuest talked to me, she said, "Do you want me to put on 200?" And I told her to put 150 on, adding 150 to that thing because I have an appointment Monday and I have an appointment Thursday, and I also have Saturday going to a church. I'm a very giving person. I go to a church and I sit there and I work on these hats. I work on the blankets in my van and wait until about 10:30, 11 o'clock and pick up food for a friend that her van is the same as mine, but she's having problems with hers. So I pick up food from there. I pick up a lady that I pick up, take her with me so she can get food from this church, and then I come home.
Bye, Lisa.
You know, so I've gotta make sure that I don't go over that 150 when I get that computer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's like you've got to be kidding. So we added 150 to what I have right now.
Yeah.
And
Anyways,
explain to my brother that I just can't drive this van. It's going to run that engine. So.
Well, that's it.
So that's what's going on. I'll talk to you guys next Thursday and Friday.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Come on.
Anyways, so Lisa, she said welcome for me saying thank you for sending me something, and then she said depends on what we receive at the PO box, I will specifically say Chris, okay? So you may be in trouble because I think Mama's in here. She said she was going to be right back, but I think she is back. But you want to see the video I'm editing right now. It's going to be a blast. It's evolution of the turkey.
Evolution of the turkey, huh?
Yeah. It's all I'm giving away right now, but it's absolutely awesome. What I was able to do.
We gotta do some editing tonight, and we'll get some video this weekend because we've got some things to do.
Central Valley Adventures. Hello. So yeah, your lovely wife just reminded me, how's the goat?
She's good.
Okay.
She needed a shot that they typically get, but you know, nothing out of the ordinary. She's a healthy goat. I have not.
It's time. It's time to let them know.
All righty, give me just a moment.
Anyways, I can pre-say goodbye to everybody whenever Chris is doing his work stuff, because it really annoys him whenever I'm talking in his ear when he's trying to ask him all the questions, and it's really rude of me to keep talking. But I got to say goodbye, right? Yes, everybody. Oh, that's awesome, Sarah. Always good. Hey, good poo on Poo Friday. Seems like a pretty good idea to me. Anyways, once Chris gets back, then we will. No, we'll do it.
Alrighty, guys.
Yes. Now that he's back, I can't annoy him anymore.
I know, because the crazy thing is I had to think about it, because when you were saying all of that, I was like, I almost said, "You're a jerk." So I actually had to like catch myself and explain to this gentleman that, hey, my buddy's trying to jack me up. He's jabbing in my ear. And I just want you to know that I was going to call him a jerk, not you. So he was like, he just laughed.
G'day, polar bear. Hey, with friends like me, you don't need enemies, buddy.
Right?
I'm here for you. Got your back.
That's right.
I'll sell you down the river, too. I got to keep you honest. All right, Joe, you take care, and I'll see you Sunday night. Have a good weekend. And who do Rutgers play this week? You gonna lose, get hammered again this week? I think Syracuse has got an easy team.
Nobody worth paying attention to.
Ooh, that's rude. You're gonna get Joe angry. You think your name's gonna be on the wheel? It's gone now.
I don't know. I don't pay much attention to that part of the country when it comes to football. I do know that a few years ago, they had a pretty decent team.
They've always had a pretty respectable club.
Oh, yeah. And you know, Syracuse has come a long way.
Syracuse got to get rid of their coach. He didn't do anything in Bayer, and he's not doing anything here. It's time for him to go. And now Syracuse and their basketball, they've got a great basketball program. But yeah, they've kind of, the last couple years hasn't been, and I know it's been the hokey pokey and shake yourself around, but there's.
Did you catch that?
What?
Uh-huh. You were called a jackass.
That's the nicest thing somebody said to me today. All right, Sarah, you go make sure that you got supper waiting on the table for your lovely husband.
I'm cooking dinner tonight, so.
Oh, well, then get your ass home and cook your wife supper.
I still got an hour and a half at work.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're still way behind us. You're an hour behind us. That's right. But
yeah.
All right, guys, I'm out of here for the weekend, and happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian friends, and happy Columbus Day to everybody down south.
All righty. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.